guys, and welcome to the Chroma side of YouTube. So, I know it's a little early to start on your Christmas things, but I want this as a gift for someone to hang on their front door. And I decided I'd go ahead and paint it so that it would have ample dry time and clean time. And so that I can have it varnished to give away as a Christmas present. So, what better time to start on that than now? So, I found this at Walmart. I believe it was $4.94. So, for $5, I can give a unique, beautiful painting. Now, I really like this idea because I can paint it and make it my own. And I still have these hardwares, and they're completely removable with these screws. And this is actually to stick up there so you can stake it into the ground and put it in their front yard. But I'm not going to use that. I'm actually going to remove or attempt to remove this weird glue that always comes on the back of these things. I'm going to remove all of the hardware and I'm going to remove all of the hardware and gesso it up. So I just wanted to get this intro so you could see exactly what I'm working with. So I'm getting the intro worked out, just rolling off that glue. In my little hammer, I have these little bitty teeny tiny screwdrivers. So that will work out just fine for me to remove all these little bitty teeny tiny screws. Let's see if I need the little tiny part or the bigger part will work. I think this bigger one will work. So let me go ahead and get these removed. I'm going to actually speed this process up for you guys. And I don't know if I'll put this part back on because I don't think I need it. I'm not going to give it as something that can go outside in the front yard because it is a piece of art. And I doubt they'll want to hang it there. And maybe they might want to hang it in their living room as a decoration during the Christmas holidays. I don't know. So let me speed this process up. I'm going to let you guys watch me do it. And then we will get ready for the pour. Now I'm going to go traditional and go red, green, white, and gold. Okay guys, so I'm back. So, change of plans. I was going to do a puddle pour on this one, but because I already have these sticky glue things and they seem to be sticking really well to my work surface here, I'm thinking I'm going to bust out my Lazy Susan and try and do a pour where I pour a little, pour a little, pour a little, and spin it as it goes and give it kind of a tie-dye look. I think that'll be beautiful. So before I gesso it, I'm going to go and dig out my Lazy Susan so I can go ahead and stick it down, and then I don't have to move it around so much. All right, I'm back. There it is. There we go. Check that out, guys. So that's cool. So I'm going to, the reason why, you may be wondering, but the reason why I am, oh, hang on, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. I'm sorry. Now, let's go ahead and get this gessoed up, and we will be cooking with peanut oil. Look at that. This gesso's about had it. I've had it for such a long time. So I really hope that this turns out really good. So guys, the reason why I'm putting gesso down first is there is actually red in the design on this ornament, and I don't want it to show through my pour. So it's kind of like a whitewash. I don't have to worry about this part because it's going to be covered up with the design, with the original hardware from the ornament. If this turns out nice, I may end up going and buying a couple of them, and so that I can do a few just as Christmas gifts. So now all I'm doing is making sure that it's evenly spread. I can still see the red through the gesso a little bit, but that's okay. Alright. Hang on guys, I'm a popular lady today. Okay, I'm back. So like I said, I'm just making sure it's spread out nice and even and all that jazz. So what I'm going to do is, now the plan is, I'm going to let this dry. I'm going to pour it into the, I'm going to do, I don't know if I want to do a puddle pour or if I'm just going to pour in circles as I spin. But I am going to attempt to do a spun pour. So this is secured to the Lazy Susan. And yeah, so let's see how this goes. I'm going to let this dry and we'll be right back in just a few seconds. Okay guys, I'm back. And what I have is I have this little bucket that I bought at Walmart. And in the bottom I have my Lazy Susan, which turns, and an eBay box to lift it up because it's a little small. But what I have it in the bucket so that the splashes hit the bucket and do not hit anything that I don't want paint on. Now, it will turn like that. And I'll put my hand down there and I will turn it. But first, I am going to pour the paint on. Now, I'm thinking what I want to do is basically pour in rings and see what happens. So I'm going to start with the white and I'm going to try my best to put the white in between the red and the green because I don't want mud. I want a Christmassy pour. So here we go. This might work. Okay, so here we go. It's hitting the sides of my again, it's hitting the sides. I think the box may be scooching around in there. And what I want to do here is now I mixed these to be a bit on the runny side. And I think that's going to work out in my favor. Hopefully they will change over time. And right now what I'm doing is I'm just kind of splashing some of this red and this green from up high. And maybe a little white. Okay, now I'm going to try and center this again and give it one more good spin. It's actually looking pretty cool. I can see the white dots are moving a little bit more out, which I'm happy with. So I'm just going to keep spinning it until I'm happy. Okay, I think I'm happy with this. Let's see if it changes over time. I don't know if it will, but a girl can hope. Now, where's my torch? Because I see an air bubble up here. I don't expect anything to happen. Just making sure there's no air bubbles. All right, guys, and there you have that. I'm going to show you the dried result, but we have to let it dry. I'm wondering if I can take it off of my Lazy Susan and go wash my Lazy Susan while it's wet. Let's see if that will work. I am so happy with myself for putting gesso on this first. Whoop. All right. Ugh. There that is. Let's hold it down there. Pretty. All right, I'm gonna go put this to dry, and hopefully I can go wash my Lazy Susan. I don't know why, but I enjoy washing it because it's got that big H in the middle, and that's my last name is Hogan. So I'm gonna go wash that, set this to dry, and then I can't wait to show you guys the ending result. Hey, look at that. I've got some sew action. No silicone. Got some sew action there where I dripped some of that paint. Let's see if I can show you this all. Oh yeah. All right, guys. Let me put this away to dry and I'll be back. Okay, guys, we're back. Our ornament is dry and it is not quite ready to put the hardware back on. However, it is completely dry. I will varnish this. I will varnish this before I put my hardware back on, but I like to varnish with a couple of weeks to let the varnish completely cure. I will not be pouring resin on this one because I have to put screws through it, and I don't want to have to drill into the resin and risk messing up the resin finish. It did dry just as we left it. It did dry with the cells in this area here and I'm really happy with the results of this one. So I'm going to bring you guys closer, give you guys a closer look to it, and yeah. All right, here you go. You see all those cells that happened right there organically? I like how these dots where I've spun it, you can see where they've moved out, and it gives it kind of like an explosion effect. I really enjoy this. Okay guys, let me put you guys back up. Alright guys, well, please go out and try your own thing. It's super fun to try different things. If you guys like what I do, please give me a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications whenever I put up new videos. And as always, please try your own thing. It's really fun, and you never know. You might have a unique Christmas gift or something out of it when you get done. So I will show you the finished product varnished with the hardware back on it at a later date. But for now, this one is, I'm going to write it off as done, or painted at least. Anyway, I did want to let you guys know that I have in fact started a Patreon. If you guys are interested, please hop over to patreon.com. You do have to create an account to donate money, but I do have a Patreon set up, and you can donate money to my channel, and it will help me out a ton to buy supplies and more unique items to paint, and or just plain out paint. Paint is expensive these days, LOL. Or just plain out paint, you guys know. Anyway, if you guys are feeling it and you feel like you want to Patreon my channel, please go ahead. I really welcome you, and I appreciate it a lot. I love you guys. I hope you guys have a wonderful afternoon, and please be inspired. Bye-bye, y'all.